Our seniors Mike Lewandowski and Jayquan Stubbs after the 64-60 win over Euclid. I'm gonna start with you, Jayquan. I mean, you had another 20-point double-double against these guys. I feel like watching this game, you commanded way more attention. How do you feel you dealt with that tonight?
I dealt with that real strong. You know, all the pressure was on me. All my teammates kept coming to me saying like, "You got it, come on," and pushing me down there in the paint to do better. So I just turned up in the second half and went to work.
I mean, you touched on your second half performance. You ended the first half with 6, obviously you ended the fourth, going into ending the game with 14 in the second half. What else helped you kind of get off in that second half?
I just seen how many points I had, and then like just had that as a motivation to keep pushing me and keep scoring more points. But it wasn't about the points to me. It was just about all my teammates, us coming together and getting the dub together, just not as one. I was thinking of all.
I mean, I'm gonna go to you, Lewandowski. We talked on Jayquan having a good performance in the second half. You came out starting real aggressive early. You had 10 points in the first. Talk to me about that. I mean, just talk to me about that.
I just tend to come out aggressive because when I come out aggressive, I play a better game. But they switched their game plan up. They started zoning us, which was definitely a learning experience. Now in the playoffs, teams might zone us, and we definitely got experience with that. Because all year, no team really was zoning us. That's really what shocked us.
So it did surprise you that they ran zone?
Yeah, because no team really zoned us. We just played up and down with teams, and they zoned us. It was just a learning experience at that point.
You keep touching on it being a learning experience. What exactly did you guys learn from it? What do you guys think you need to do better going against zone defenses?
Just getting in our spots, getting our zone offense. Right? We don't really need our zone. We don't really run the zone offense, but in the cases it's a zone. But tonight it was a zone, so it's a learning experience. Teams might do that.
Back to you, Jayquan. I mean, it was your guys' senior night. To win in that fashion, I mean, how good does that feel? I mean, it was a back and forth game, especially in the fourth. I felt like neither of you guys could get momentum really with how back and forth it was. How does it feel to win the game in that fashion?
It feels real good. It felt like we were going to playoff states, but you know, we got to keep going. We got a long road ahead of us, so we just go keep getting in the gym every day and keep getting better day by day.
Mike, did you guys feel any challenge of channeling you guys' emotions? I mean, especially with this being the atmosphere it was, the type of game it was, senior night. Did you guys see any challenges with that, emotions?
Not for real. I feel like our energy definitely was low this game. That really wasn't us. Energy was just low for some reason. We still came out with the win.
Talk about Carter Armstrong. I mean, he made a few big plays. He made a big play at the end, getting that steal. I mean, just talk about him a little bit.
That's what Carter does. He just is that guy for the team. He can just come up with clutch stuff, game type stuff, and just call it a game like he did with the steal. That's just him.
Jayquan, before I let you guys get out of here, what have you seen so far? What have you seen tonight that you would like to see continuing as you guys look to make a playoff run?
Keeping that strong, strong, aggressive defense. Like we go and keep that up, keep that going, keep that rolling every game. In practice, that's where we push each other at, and then just move into the game.
I mean,
keep that going.
Anything else from you guys before I let y'all get out of here? Thank you. I'm here with head coach JR Bremer after the 64-60 win over Euclid. Coach, you guys have been in a multitude of crunch time games now. Euclid twice now, Brunswick, Glenville. I mean, just multiple. What are you learning? What are you learning about your team in these crunch time situations?
We're getting battle tested. Early on in the season, we were in these same type of games, and we would come away. We would make a mistake, and we wouldn't come away with the win. Now we've been playing them and playing hard at the end and coming away with the win. So that's just getting us battle tested, knowing when we head into the playoffs that all those games are going to be tough.
I mean, I talked to Mike Lewandowski, and he touched on being surprised about the zone. How do you feel you guys handled that?
We didn't handle it well at first. That first half, we shot a lot of threes. I think we shot 14 or 15 threes instead of getting it down to our big guy and punishing that way. And we made some adjustments at halftime, and we started getting down to Quan, and that started helping.
How do you feel? I feel like you just touched on you guys playing efficiently down low. I mean, can you elaborate a little bit more how you guys were able to do that?
We worked the ball around. We just had to stay patient. The first half we weren't patient. We were taking quick threes. We was driving. They was getting turnovers, and they was getting out in transition. They're a really good team in transition. So just being patient, making that defense move, making the zone move, and then picking our spots where we throw it to.
I mean, Ty Duncan, I have to ask you about him. Last game he had 25. Finished with 28 this game. Coming into this game, the last few games he's averaging almost 30. I mean, how much was he a focus in the game plan coming into
a huge focus. He's one of the best players in Northeast Ohio as a junior, and you know, he's been on a tear. The 2 games ago he had 30. His last game he had 40. And tonight he had 28. We tried to focus a little bit more on him in that second half, but taking his touches away, and he still found a way to get the ball and make some crucial buckets.
Can you talk about you guys' play overall down the stretch? I mean, it was a back-and-forth game in that fourth quarter. I feel like nobody could really gain momentum. Just how do you feel about you guys' play down the stretch?
I felt it was good. We really executed the last 2 or 3 minutes, which is crucial in close games, and we defended well those last 2 or 3 minutes, and then rebounded the ball, and that helped us get the win.
I've talked to you multiple times now. You touched on that sense of like togetherness, everybody believing in each other, that type of culture. How did you guys exemplify that tonight?
I mean, Quan at halftime he had 6 points, and Mike had carried us in that first half with his 12. In the second half, Quan ended up with 20, and Mike ended up with 16. Those are our 2 leading scorers. So, you know, just trusting each other and getting it to the hot man, just believing in each other and being happy for each other. That's the big thing, just being happy for your teammate. One night it's going to be somebody, the next night it's going to be somebody else, but we all win together, we all lose together.
I mean, you guys finished the season winning 4 of your last 6 games. Just can you talk to me about you guys' play as a late? What have you been seeing from your team that you like to carry on?
I mean, we knew it was going to take some time, you know, losing those 8 seniors and getting new guys that played a lot of JV and a couple transfers that came in that wasn't used to our system. We had to implement it and had to get them to believe in it and start playing hard and doing all that stuff. So, I mean, I knew it was going to take time. Our staff knew it was going to take time. Sometimes it's hard for the fans to understand that. They just want immediate gratification. It doesn't work that way because it's everything is new. So we're picking it up and turning down we're going in the right direction at the right moment.
I mean, you touched on going at the right direction at the right moments, playoff times, regular season over. Before I let you go, just talk to me about you guys' mindset moving forward.
We got one more. We got one more GCC game at Strongsville on Friday. So we really want to focus on that, and then after that game, we'll try to get that win and go into the playoffs with some momentum and have Mayfield here at home on Wednesday. And take it one game at a time.
Thank you, Coach. Anything else you want to say before I get out of here?
No, that's it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.